What's up, everybody? This is Ramsey from Any Day DJ.
And this is Caleb with Salt and Light Visuals. And this is We Are Wed Talks.
We Are Wed Talks is a casual conversation with past and current wedding vendors to educate and inspire today and tomorrow's talent.
We are so stoked to have you hanging out with us today. So let's wed talk. What's up, everybody? We just wanted to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Live Oak Plantation.
The ultimate venue for weddings, gorgeous receptions, and leisurely day of preparation for the entire wedding. Party all in a one convenient location, reducing cost, planning, and stress. They are amazing staff, and they have been so gracious to us to actually allow us to do our podcast here. So we just want to say thank you, Live Oak Plantation. You can find them at
liveoakplantation.com.
Located at 7874 Beulah Road, Pensacola, Florida. All right, guys, welcome to We Are Wed Talks, hosted by Ramsey Coates,
Caleb Cummings.
And today we have a lovely, lovely, lovely business. We have Brandi and Brenda from the Bridal Loft.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Good to be here. Yes, this is new.
This is new. This is we're relaunching the podcast because it was just an audio podcast, and Caleb and I are bros, so we do a lot of content creating together. Brandi saw she was at the Hangout Fest.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
it did.
That was a ton of fun.
Yeah,
Remember when we got ushered out real quick?
Oh, it was too quick.
She was upstairs.
I got my two second hug real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do a lot of content creating, and Wed Talks, I was working on that by myself. And then I was like, you know what? Caleb and I work really well together. And I invited him, and he graciously was like, yo, let's do this. So We Are Wed Talks is about the wedding industry as professionals, how people get there, why people get there, why they do what they do, and, you know, just to give insight to our clients, give insight to our vendor partners about how we operate, how you guys operate, how the next people we're going to interview operate, everything, just so, you know, people can get an insight and get to know you and, you know, come see you guys.
Yeah.
So can you introduce yourselves, please?
Absolutely. Brenda Carraway, owner of the Bridal Loft, celebrating 15 years
Woo!
this year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Super excited.
Congratulations.
You know, small businesses are struggling because of so many things evolving. And one of our clients told us the other day that, you know, word of mouth is still important, especially in a small town. Not so much in the big city, but Pensacola, we're a small town. And talking about teamwork, right here, going on 10 years.
Oh,
She
don't
was-
say that.
She was a baby. Never had a job before. This is important for people to know how important work ethics are.
Yes.
Never had a job before, never even babysit before. She was a cheerleader and was going to high school. She started college, finished college, 4 years, never missed a day, never been late, never been sick.
That's so
Coming
awesome.
to work.
Stop
So,
bragging on me.
millennials, she's a millennial. She's doing it right.
Oh,
Thank you.
Boom.
Miss Brenda.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Boom.
Miss Brenda. What an intro.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Preach.
That just like crushed everything. I feel like we just stopped.
Yeah.
Now, man. Let's go home.
Yeah, Brandi, for you guys out there that don't know, and you may not know, we're actually family. So,
Because
yes, we are. She's the better looking one, okay?
Oh.
But, about 10 years ago is when we
met. Right,
Yeah.
right.
And when I met, well, I was already cousins with Chad, but yeah, first date, we went out and went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah,
And
that's when we graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that's right about the time I started working at the Bridal Loft.
Yep.
So it's all kind of been that coming up on our decade.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I remember when you came in and you already knew Miss Brenda, and I was like, wait a minute,
Mhm.
Ramsey?
Mhm.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
But you two had already met. I think you had already done a
Bridal
show.
show.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So I always call Brenda the God-Momma of the wedding industry of the Gulf Coast.
That's
you're
her.
making me
Everybody-
cry.
I feel like
That's
everybody's, yeah. I mean, since I started a couple of years ago, everyone says that. So
Mhm. Yeah, you got you got to be in touch with the God-Momma. If you want to be successful, just like the mafia, the wedding mafia, you got to be in touch. She got to bless you, or I don't know if it's going to work out for you. So.
Except, unlike the mafia, Brenda's one of the sweetest ladies ever.
Yes, very true.
I called last minute. I think I called November of last year to get into the expo, and there was like 1 or 2 spots left, and you were like, "Yes, we'll love to have you." So, if you don't do the bridal off, if you don't do the bridal expo, you definitely should. 'Cause it's very,
But
very
it's
fun.
at the end of the day, one thing I was taught, and this is for any generation or any business. At the end of the day, when we put our head on the pillow, what do we have? Our integrity. You know, you can't money make a life of happiness and success. It comes if you do it the right way.
That's good.
And our favorite saying is, God is good. I'm sorry.
100%.
Yep. I believe that. Yeah.
God is great and God is good. Is what we say every time we eat with Beckett.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
see?
For everyone for people who don't know, can you tell everybody what the Bridal Loft is?
Oh, go ahead, Brandi. She knows more than I
Okay,
do.
which part? The store? Okay, we'll just talk about everything.
Yeah.
So the Bridal Loft is located at 4400 Bayou Boulevard in Cordova Square. We are a bridal store that offers anything a bride, her mother, her flower girls, and her bridesmaids need to wear on the wedding day. So that is about the store aspect. Do you want to talk about the Bridal Expo?
Well, we are celebrating, or we're in the process of coordinating our 17th annual Beautiful Beginnings Bridal Expo at the Bay Center. So this is the 17th year. Proud of our vendors. Love when brides compliment and said, I booked my whole wedding at the bridal show. It was awesome. The vendors. And it's working together as a team. It goes back to whether your team is small or big. You have to come together and you have to follow rules. And that's for the vendors and the brides equal, you know. But so we're super excited. We're sold out. So, you know, it's new people coming, and we put them online on the waiting list. And we welcome new vendors because we also want to welcome new businesses. But we only have so much space, and it was suggested to set up a tent outside. No, I can't do that. I've got to get the people inside to my vendors, you know. So we're cautious about things like that because we want everybody to walk away with lots of business, and we want our brides to be happy.
Yeah.
Well, the Bridal Expo, a long time, 10 years ago now, that set my business off. I mean, I booked, I think, that first Bridal Expo. Granted, prices are different now. But I booked 15, 20 weddings.
Oh, gosh.
It wasn't that day, but it was real.
Like throughout that coming in.
It happened so quickly. And then that's what allowed me to leave my other job and go full force with Any Day DJ. So if you're a new business and you're starting out, it is a great, great platform to introduce yourself to brides, to vendors.
To network.
100%.
Yes, it'll do a lot for you. And if you've been in the game for a long time too, it's a good place to, you know, get rejuvenated, you know, see different things, you know. And also too, because we're in the wedding industry, we don't work like a normal business per se. We don't get to see each other.
Yeah.
So it's a time we get to see each other, catch up, you know, see what's going on. But that's the only time you really get to do that, because when you're at a wedding, you're working and
you sometimes just hang out and talk and be like, how's business? You know, how's everything going? That is so part of it.
That's your part of the wedding. See, our part is totally different. We're done by Thursday or Friday before the wedding day.
Yeah.
Everything, final fitting, steaming, either delivered the dress, picked up the dress. And so when you're really going full swing, 150%, we're at home having a glass of wine.
Let's rub it in.
I know.
Well, you guys are out there killing it. We're chilling at the house. So we're just hanging out.
AC.
But
Especially
again,
this
it
time of
has
year.
to be perfect. When that bride has her final fitting, she's got to be 150% happy.
Right.
And that's the key with any wedding business. You know, you cannot show, if you're a videographer or a DJ, you cannot show up late.
Yeah.
No.
We hear these stories,
No.
you know, We just did a wedding without mentioning any names. We would never do that. But photographer 2 hours late, actually out here at Live Oak.
Wow.
Not Donna not happy, bride not happy, nobody's happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So we want to make please, if you get into this industry,
That's
it's
such
very
good advice.
rewarding, but follow through and do what you say you were going to do.
Yeah.
Well, and I think a lot of people think that this is such a glamorous industry, and it can be. It can be very glamorous, and it can be super fun.
Super
but
rewarding,
it's a
too.
job, and
It's a
we're here to
job.
work, and we're not here to attend the party.
Yeah.
You know, is that not?
Preach.
But you know, it's true. And I even say, like, I don't want any of my friends to think this is directed at them, but I also don't even like attending weddings that I'm not working because I get put to work.
Right.
And I'll do it. Obviously, if I'm sitting in the audience and they need me, I'll hop up and help. But that's the thing when you're in the industry, that you're working all the time, whether or not you're working that wedding or not.
You're working.
And I know you guys, we all know it too when we
I
go
feel
to
like
weddings.
that's such good advice about, being on time. So, 'cause I've been at weddings too where people show up late and you're like, how do you do that? So I know if like in our business,
Get
we
chill
always
phones.
strive to show up an hour early.
Yes.
Because it's like you never know
what could
what's going to
happen.
happen. We had a wedding an hour away, so we're like, okay, we're going to be there 2 hours early.
Yeah.
And it was bad rainstorm. We ended up getting there 30 minutes ahead of time. It's one of those, like, had we left with just enough time to get there, we would have been late. And so I feel like that's so key, though. Like, and that's such good advice for like people coming in the industry is like, be there early.
Mhm.
Be ready to
I
go.
was
like,
here
on the
early
mark.
this morning. I was sitting in my car playing on my phone. I was here 15 minutes early. Yeah. When it's business, I'm early.
Get it, girl.
I'm scared that,
I'm with you.
traffic and
Yes.
accident.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened to her? She was supposed to be here. So it's always good. I think that's a great policy.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, too, I mean, you guys kill it before the wedding.
Right.
You got to get those seams down,
Yeah.
sizes, everything. And this is some tips out there for you other wedding vendors. I don't mean to put my finger in your face. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Boom.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, one thing about the wedding industry is like you got to nail it on that day.
Yeah.
For me, and I know Caleb, he has some back end work to do, but I mean, I never, and I'm not being cocky, but I never not kill it. I kill it every time. You have to. You get one shot.
No redos.
Redos. No redos. Especially in the DJ industry, there's no redos at all. There are no redos. Don't get me wrong, mistakes have happened, but there are no redos, and you learn from your mistakes. And
Yes.
I feel like, you got 4-5 hours. Just kill it. That's 4 or 5 hours.
Yep.
Okay. Just hit it. I mean, that's what they're paying you for, so. Yeah, I know Caleb has some back end work that he does, but so photographers, videographers, DJs, whatever, just kill it. Cake, what do you call cake people? Cake artists?
Bakers?
Cakesters?
Decorators.
Okay.
Cakesters? Cakesters was, that's cute. Let's create a name for them.
Cakesters.
Cake.
Designer. Some of them.
Yeah,
Betty
designers.
Weber is like a cake designer, So many of them, I mean, the thing is, my mom always taught me, find something that you're passionate about. When I was going to school, decide on a degree that you're passionate about, and you'll never work another day in your life.
So true.
And always, like at Ramsey, we talk about this. Be tops.
Yeah.
Why be second and third?
Yeah.
Strive to be
Crush
number one in anything you do, but it's work.
Yeah.
But it's also rewarding.
It's so rewarding. I agree with you 100%. So I used to work a corporate job before this.
Oh, me too.
And
didn't.
whenever I start, lucky.
Me three.
Whenever I started working this, I obviously work way more hours than I do at the corporate job.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, like I tell this dude, like I don't feel like I ever go to work. Like, you know what I mean? Because you love what you do. And it's like, man, we're so lucky and so blessed that every day we get to get up and do
No,
this.
you're absolutely right.
I could still be stuck in that little cubicle, pushing paper.
Yeah,
So it's like so much better.
My husband tells people, Brenda's still working, and he goes, no, she just goes through her hobby every day. And we do, and teamwork, you talk about you and Caleb, teamwork. You have to be on the same team. When you have friction at work, whether it's between the employees or one employee is not doing what she's supposed to, it affects your business
Yeah.
because it carries over to your clients. And we want our clients to come in to a happy, like a happy home.
Yeah.
And so, and repeat customers, and you have these too.
Yeah.
Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
When we get sisters, or when mom says, "Oh, my other daughter's getting married to us," so we'll be back. That's a sign. You did something right. Maybe not everything, but you did do something right.
Yep, I've gone through families. I've gone through friends, like a whole group of friends.
The whole bridal squad.
Yeah, the whole
They're like,
bridal
you did
squad.
my friend's wedding. Yeah. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
And that's when they know. That's when you know. You're like, I killed it.
Yeah.
Because
I
everybody
did
wants-
something right.
Yeah.
Did
Right.
something
Yeah.
right.
Right.
I did something right today.
Well,
Thank you.
tell them about our bride that you ran into in the parking lot.
Oh my gosh, I'm coming out of Michael's. She sent me on a project to buy something. I don't know. I listened to her, she said, Miss B, we need this. Okay. So I'm coming out of Michael's, and but 10 cars up in the parking lot, way up. This girl's getting out of her car and she goes, Miss Brenda! Oh my God, Miss Brenda! And she runs down to me and she has her friend with her and she goes, 9 years. It's been 9 years, Miss Brenda. I said, yay. She says, and my friends get married soon. I'm bringing her in. I mean, what a way to start your day.
Yeah.
Right?
That's so
I mean,
cool.
9
That's
years
sweet.
and she
Yeah.
remembers you. Yeah. And
So
that's what
sweet.
it's all about. For the newcomers,
Yeah.
do a good job, and there's enough business for all of us.
So true.
But you have to be fair and you have to be honest.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
How did you start the Bridal Loft? Like how?
How did I start?
Yeah.
Oh
That's a
my
good
gosh,
one.
that's a long story.
I always tease her. She's got 9 lives.
So anyway, I worked for Gafers for 25 years. When Dillard's came in, my position was eliminated. So I was not going to give in. So I started working out of my car. I went to the Grand Casino in Biloxi and I said, would you guys ever be interested to do a bridal show? Oh, yeah. So did bridal shows at the boat, did bridal shows at the casino. Then I went to Silver Sands in Destin, worked out of my car, just working with stores, putting on shows. Not just bridal shows, but also. And one night I was coming back 11 o'clock at night from Destin, and I was driving across the bridge, and I started crying. And I said, I can't do this anymore. This is insane. What am I doing? Went home, talked to James. Ivan hit. Oh, no, it was, right before Ivan. He had an office down across the street, a little strip mall in New World Landing. Anyway, long story short, the bridal suite was one of my clients, and they were selling and the building. And James needed an office, and I needed a place. So it started out as a boutique. I didn't have bridal. Miss Brish, who was in business, bridal business, 45 years, she came to me, and I did her shows at the Bayfront. Do you remember the Bayfront? Prior to that, I did her shows. And she came in with her purse holding like this. You need to quit all this. What are you doing? I'm selling my business. You need to get into bridal. And I go, oh, no, Miss Brish, I don't think so. She says, you're going into bridal. I'm taking you to market. And I'm going to introduce you to all these reps. Listen, when we walked into these showrooms, they all ran. Hey, Miss Brish, can I get you something? You need something to drink? I said, ooh, these people are scared. And that's how I got into bridal. And I started off this is a big store to fill. And do you remember Clayton Manson? In Vogue Photography?
Yes.
Okay, well, anyway, he was one of my original, and he came in one day and said, God, it looks a little empty in here. I said, well, give me time. I just opened up. Then Ivan hit, and everything shut down. So I said, you know what? It just meant to be, And for one day, my granddaughter was working with me, and she, by 4:30 in the afternoon, finally a customer came in and bought a necklace, and she goes, oh, we're so glad you came in today because we haven't had any sales today. It was a struggle, and that's also when I started the magazine. So here were people that had lost everything. I'm starting the store, I'm starting the magazine, I'm doing bridal shows, and it's all shut down. But I prayed a lot, and somehow little baby steps got this community back. and got people that believed in prayer, and you got to hang in there.
That's so
I could have. You can't give up, and you know this, and you know that too, Caleb. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
Some people, when people at GAFES, when they lost their job, they introverted and they gave up. No, it happens. But you pick yourself up and say, okay, God, what do you want me to do next? So that's how it started. And then when Brandi was there, we had a variety of employees, and they were all very nice. But when you put a number of female together in a little room for 8 hours, it can be challenging. And so actually Brandi came to me and she goes, Miss B, I can do all this. We don't need all these people. So, and we never hired anybody else. We have one of our moms who became our friend when we need her. We can call her at midnight and she'll be there at 6 a.m.
That's so awesome.
A doctor's wife. She needs something to do.
Yeah.
But so it's work ethic, it's dedication, hard work. In any business, I think you have to give it. If you're doing it or if you plan on doing it and staying in it, you got to give it 150%. That's all there is to it.
You're
so doing it?
That's so good.
The God-Mom speaks.
I know. And that's how she got there.
That's how she got there. Her story.
It's experience, years living it. And you guys are getting there, and you learn each day is a new day.
Every bride is a new adventure.
Yeah. So it's good. We love it. We're a good team. We literally love our customers. I mean, when they pick up their dress, thanks, Brenda, and thank you so much. So.
Well, we're going to say we have final 3 questions. So you answered one already.
Yeah.
The advice.
The advice, yeah.
So we're going to go to question 2, which tips for the bride.
For the bride?
Yes.
Okay. What I would say for me is pick what is important to you and work that in with your budget. What's really important, not every single thing has to be,
boom.
Prioritize.
Yes, prioritize is perfect. Prioritize what is very important to you and have fun planning your wedding. I mean, I feel like, and I can say this because I was a bride recently, I didn't want to get to that stress level. I wanted it to be fun. I wanted to remember that entire time of planning my wedding and everybody who helped me along the way. And it's supposed to be a happy time, and it can be very happy. You're marrying the person you want to be with. It's not a production, and it doesn't have to be something that is, becomes crazy.
Right. Meticulous.
Right. Yeah. Right. It can be so much fun, and at the end of the day, as long as you're laughing and you're happy and, that's what matters.
And that, meticulous, professional, perfect, we all try. We strive for that.
For perfection, yeah.
But
of course.
At the core of it all, we're all humans.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So sometimes things happen, but there are things that are inexcusable.
Yeah.
Inexcusable.
Yes.
Not unexcusable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just learned the English language yesterday. She's like, you did. I
Makes sense. We do have one last question. What is y'all's favorite thing about weddings?
Well, one of the favorite things is when a bride on her own finds her yes dress. It's a moment. It's a moment when she looks in the mirror, and we just had a bride on Saturday. First dress, crying like a baby, and the mom and the sister are just like, whoa,
Yeah.
So it's a moment when a bride looks and she goes, oh my God. And then we always ask him, do you think, is your groom a crier? Oh yeah, he's a crier. I said, well, he's going to cry when he sees you.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably and assisting a bride if she struggles, knowing what style would be perfect for her. When they're open to us, would they allow us to be part of selecting that dream gown? And then if we do it, that's even more rewarding, if we find that dress. But it's just to us, it's very personal, selecting your dress. We recommend highly only bring the people that are important to you to help you make this decision. We found over the years that when there's 8, 9 people, it's too many decisions and too many opinions. Yeah. To us, it's a personal thing. Right. Right. So don't bring all the cousins and
right.
Sorry, Ramsey.
And don't.
You're a cousin.
So that's a moment, with all of us. And then when the wedding day, Brandi, they send all the pictures to her. The minute the wedding is over with.
Because we see them leading up to it, but we don't see them on the day. We can't go. We made a pact a couple years ago to not go to the weddings because if we go to one and not another, we can't do that to them. Yeah. So we made a pact to not go to them. But they'll send us the invitations. We put them on the board at the store so everyone can see them.
We have a big
but they send us those pictures, and then we put them on the board at the store. And girls come in, they're like, "Oh, I know her.
Yeah,
that's my friend." And they love it, and then they want to be on the board.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then there's the magazine. Oh my gosh! If we literally put them in there as a spotlight. Oh gosh! Oh, everybody! Can I have more copies?
Yeah.
So it's good stuff. It's but to me, weddings are personal.
Indeed.
Once the party starts, once you start playing, once you start doing your thing, then it's for the whole party. But getting there, I think, is very important to make it more personal instead of inviting. Yeah.
All the cousins.
We see it
all the cousins.
Well, we see it all the time where the bride strictly tells us, I only want her to try on this. No, we want her to try this. We want her to try this. No, it's a business, and she's spending a lot of money. So it's her choice.
Right.
And that's
at the end of the day, it's the bride's day.
And
it should be
her day,
and
and
groom
mom.
too.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
If he's a smart man, he knows it's her day.
He knows it's her day.
Exactly.
And let her do her thing. Let her do her thing.
Well, with that being said, I hate to end this. I feel like this could keep going on because we're just having a good time talking to you ladies. We want to say thank you, ladies.
Thank you guys so much.
Where can people find you on social media? How do they get in touch with you real quick?
Okay, so on Facebook and Instagram, we are Pensacola Bridal Loft.
Awesome.
And we update all of our latest. We're getting styles in every single day. Yesterday, I think we got 3 or 4 new dresses. So we update those as soon as possible so everybody knows what we've got. We put our brides on there when they get married and send us pictures. So
nice.
You can find us
relationships. There. You have a relationship with your clients, and you have to have a relationship. Yeah. It's not a business where somebody comes in and buys something and they leave and they're gone.
Brides become your family for a year.
Yeah.
We need a God-Mom's like encyclopedia or dictionary of how relationships, personal, work ethic. You killed it.
Yeah, definitely have to have y'all back on.
We'll put her picture right there.
We want to give a shout out before we get out of here to Live Oak Plantation, Pensacola, Florida.
Beautiful.
We're in their lovely bridal suite.
One of the best venues in Pensacola.
Yes.
If you haven't checked it out yet,
Gorgeous.
you have to come down soon.
Oh my gosh. Just driving in here.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, am I going to a castle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how Donna and her family do it. There's not a weed nowhere.
No.
Not a weed.
No.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
So check out Live Oak Plantation. We Are Wed Talks. Brandi, Brenda, Ramsey,
Caleb.
You halfway say that. Well, I was gonna let you finish that up.
You didn't even let them say their name. You're like them.
Okay, here
Ramsey.
We are Wed Talks.
Brandi,
Brenda,
Ramsey.
Caleb.
What's up, everybody? We just want to take a minute to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Strictly Social. Strictly Social is a podcast production and social media management company. For all your social media management needs or podcast needs, reach out to Strictly Social at wearestrictlysocial.com.
Hey. This is Ramsey.
And this is Caleb.
Caleb, why you look so worried over there?
Because you were looking kind of worried.
You know why I'm worried? Because I want to make sure if they're enjoying this podcast that they go rate and review. And I want them to go rate and review us. Please rate and review us. I'm going to say it again. Rate and review us. Give us those 5 stars. That's why I look worried.
Where can they rate and review us at?
On Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, any place that our podcast is at, they can rate and review us.
Even on YouTube.
Even on YouTube.
I bet a lot of people don't know that we are on video on YouTube.
Oh, you better check it out. We are Wed Talks on the YouTube. Can we get some of that YouTube love?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need it.
So rate and review us. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, any place where We Are Wed Talks, and on YouTube. And I will not have this worried look on my face.
Boom. Thank you so much for joining us this week on We Are Wed Talks.